Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Hope you are all doing well. Today is going to be my finished note pages and like the extra pages that come in the life planner. And as you can see, I currently have a Christmas cover on because we're a couple of days away from Christmas and I wanted to decorate my planner, so I went with like the gingerbread Star Wars theme. So this will include the 12 boxes at the front, like those sort of pages, and also the note pages at the back. So I thought I would go through and show you what they look like now that they're done. There will be a couple of bits that aren't quite finished because obviously the month isn't over just yet, but I just wanted to jump in because I'm excited. So let's get going. So last year I had an advent calendar that I had some like personalised items in. So this sticker was from Mac and Grey Designs, if I remember right. So that is where that one is. Then in here I have a little snap in. Now this one is a bit of a random thing for me to have in here, but New Year's Day every year my family come round and I do like a salad dinner for us. So it's the first day of the new year, so we all kick it off with a nice healthy salad. I come to do the food shopping and I always forget what stuff we had the previous year, so I have it in here, and because it's a snap in it doesn't really bother me. So anyway, let's get on to the actual pages. So first up we have the 2020 and 2021 overview. I don't do this part because obviously I don't have an 18-month planner, mine's a 12-month. So the way it has finished is I had 2 days off at the top of April because I got pinged on the COVID app, so I wasn't in work. And then down here I've had to put all my little pink stickers in because that means that I was off sick from work. That is because I had a really nasty chest infection, which thankfully has now gone. So that's in there. So when I have to do my planner for next year, I know I need to note these dates down because they stay on my record for a year. So basically if I have any more sick days now between now and the 28th of October, I'm going to get pulled up on it. So it's just something I need to keep track of. So that is how this one has now finished. So the next page is the 12 boxes. As you can see, I have a blank one down here because this is for December and I won't be filling this one in until like the first couple of days of January. Normally it's the Christmas Day or Boxing Day family photo that I pop in there, just because I like to have that in all of my planners. But the idea behind what I do here is I take like one picture, or sometimes I will do a montage, but I didn't do that this year, of images that are kind of like a highlight of the month or something that happened. So February we had some snow, so I did a snow picture. September it's my birthday, so we went to Chessington, so I took a picture of the Gruffalo ride and put that in there. June was my 10 years at where I work, so had that in there. So it's just a little highlight. So I know some people use this for completely different things, but I thought this is how I want to use it, and this is now the third planner I've done this in and I absolutely love it. So probably January 2nd I'll sit down and just completely finish everything, so that will be a nice little photo in there. All of the extra pages, like the one that comes before the month, they were just what I've used for my video planning. So back when I used to do my plan with me, so I don't really do them weekly anymore, that's sort of how they've all come out. I've got all my monthly spreads are all done as well, so that is them all finished. And I really like December's because it's festive. Onto the note pages. So straight after December, so we're currently on the 22nd of December. This one is in my new planner, so these pages are going to get stuck together, but I've kept them open just for now. Normally what I'll do on this page, I'll do like pen tests if I want to. At the minute I haven't, so as I won't be doing that probably now because obviously this is the last week in this, I'll just be sticking these together. Then we go on to this one here. Now we have 2 pages straight away after December, and last year I didn't have anything on them, this year I didn't have anything on them because I don't actually know what to track on these ones or what to make note of. I mean, I've got a rough idea of what I want to maybe do with these ones in the new planner, and if you saw how I set up my planner a couple of weeks ago you probably would have heard me chat about that, but these ones have stayed blank. Then we go on to Disney movies. I did not do very well this year on my Disney marathon. I believe last year, so 2020, because that's when Disney Plus came out, I had a list of all the movies starting from Snow White up until I think it was Onward. Yeah, it was up until Onward, and I had all of them plus all like the live action ones, so like Freaky Friday, Pirates of the Caribbean, Planes 2, because I've barely even heard of that one. Christopher Robin, Haunted Mansion, like ones like that. They were all across the 2 pages. I managed to get up to 1998, which was Mulan, and even though I've seen that thousands of times, I still added it onto my list. So I managed to go from Mulan down to Frozen, and then did Moana, Incredibles 2 and Frozen 2, and then over here I've got Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. Again, didn't do very well with this at all, and between now and New Year's I don't really see me finding the time to sit down to watch all of these. Maybe 1 or 2 of them I might, but I honestly don't think I'm going to get any of these done. So the ones that don't have a tick next to them, they will now be transferred into my 2022 planner, and we'll try again next year. It says I haven't really been in the mood to watch movies this year. Just not really been in the mood for it, so I've had to like really force myself to sit down and watch them. But anyway, on to the next one. So this is my social media tracker and my 2021 savings. I always have these ones in my planner just because I like to keep track of these. So social media. So what I did with this one, so on the 1st of the month, or at least within like the first 4 or 5 days of the month, I would sit down and write down all of my like statistics, I guess. I don't really care about my numbers going up so much. I just like to, you know, have a rough idea of like maybe what social media platform I'm doing better on than the others. Maybe there's one that I'm like really slacking on or something, so I just want to like keep track of that. The way I've then gone through it to highlight it is that anything with yellow highlighter on was the highest number. So I've not done bad actually. I mean, I say I've not done bad. There's only 2 sort of in the last month. The rest of them are all in January. A lot of my social media channels I'm not really that active on anymore. I predominantly use like YouTube and Instagram. Instagram is a bitch though to grow anything on. So I'll take what I can, but anything that was orange was like my worst number, or it was the same number throughout. So like January, I forgot that Blogger doesn't really have an access thing on it anymore, so you can't follow them blog to blog like we used to. So that number's been stuck at 263 for like 3 years, and I forgot to take that one out. So I mean, I still wrote it in there anyway, but I also tracked my monthly views for my blog and my overall views. I've got something again similar to this for next year, but this is how that one has turned out. It's all filled out, and it's just nice to see like the numbers grow or even decrease in some cases, just because, you know, it's something I like to observe and keep track of. Over on the 2021 savings, this is just a very rough overview of my general and holiday accounts. Obviously if you watch my budgeting videos you'll have known sort of how all of that's gone, but I wanted just a very quick glance to see where did I start, where did I finish, with only months where it like jumped down significantly or anything. So yeah, I didn't do too bad at all with any of that, and I think it was between April and May. Yeah, between April and May we went to Centre Park, so I knew like some of the holiday amount was going to go down. It's just something nice to keep track of. Now we're on to, I call these my fun pages. They're the ones I was like really hoping to do well with. I've barely scratched the surface on these. So on this side I have my movies that I wanted to watch. So these were some that were taken from 2019, so we had Last Christmas. I then had all the ones from 2020 that were supposed to be released, such as James Bond, Kingsman: The Great Game, and I think Wonder Woman 1984. So they were all supposed to have been 2020, but then they all came out this year instead, and then there was other ones that were meant to have come out this year that have now been delayed. And so I was like, I'm just going to track all the movies I want to see. There's a couple that I've now crossed out because like actually I really don't care if I see them or not now. It's only 2, and some of them have now actually come out, so I should be able to watch them. I'm like I said, not really been in a movie mood this year. So I watched Black Widow, Jungle Cruise, Outside the Wire, The Tomorrow War, Free Guy, Back to the Outback, and The Princess Switch 3. Those are the only ones I watched this year. And other than like Love Actually, which is a Christmas film and I've seen it thousands of times, I don't really need to write that down. This is just like new movies. So I didn't do well with this, so I'm gonna go through this list again, put the ones over that I actually want to see, because I think there's maybe a couple more in here I don't really care about anymore either, to be honest. So I'll leave that as it is. I'm not going to be watching anymore before the year's over, so just going to leave it. 2021, I've got my reading list. I didn't do bad. I completely finished 3 books this year. I started another one and got halfway through it and I was like, this book I just can't, so I sold it. There's another one I had wrote down, sold that one. Summer Under the Stars, I think I've sold that as well. And the Diva Rules I've lost. I've also misplaced my Ingredients for Happiness. So there's 2 books. I don't know what I've done with them. I don't know if I've accidentally packaged them up for sale and they weren't, or I've just put them somewhere else, but I don't really have anywhere in my room to put my books other than on my bookshelf. So I don't know where they've gone. But I'm going to try again with this in 2022. So I read, where is it then? The Beautiful Corpse, I think it was. Yeah, A Beautiful Corpse, and it was actually book 2 of 3. I didn't know that it was, you know, not a standalone book. When you read it, you can sort of still read it as if it's a standalone, like it does sort of spoil book 1, but I've now purchased book 1 and book 3, so they're going to be on my list for next year so I can read them, because it was a really, really good book. And I read the home edit books because obsessed. So my year in pixels page is probably one of my favourite pages. The weight loss one, we're just, yeah, the weight loss one, I think I looked at it in maybe January or February, coloured in the start box and never really came back to it. I've not really weighed myself at all this year because I was like, do you know what? It's been a crap year for everyone and I've been eating like there's no tomorrow and like I've never seen food before. So I was like, we're just gonna ignore this page and start fresh in 2022. So ignoring that one. But my year in pixels, I absolutely love this one because it's colourful and I can go and like track stuff on it. I love a tracker, that's what I just love trackers. So what I do each day, well not each day, but like each mood for the day I guess has its own colour, and then I will have a tally of how many is at the bottom. So the other day I sat down, I was like, oh, I should probably like start. So up until December 19th, these are my current little stats. So all I've got to do probably again January 2nd is just fill this little bit in, and these last like the week is going to get filled in obviously as the week goes on, because I don't know what my days are going to be like at the minute. And again, this is as close to finish as I can show you for the current moment, because obviously when this video goes up it's going to be quite close to me adding all of this in. So it's actually going to be New Year's Day when this goes up, and if I'm not finishing some of this until the 2nd, it's a little difficult to upload something I'm not filming. So so that is how that one's turned out. I really, really like this one, and it's a really nice way for me to look back and think, oh, why was this red? Like, I know why that one was red because obviously I was unwell. Why was there a random orange one in middle of February? Was what happened on that day? And then I can go back through my plan and be like, oh yeah, that happened. Just something fun. I just like it. Right, then we're going on to the messy page. Now this one I actually had a sticky note on here of Christmas cards for people, and then this page I do all of my Christmas presents. I can actually show this at last because Christmas has been and gone, so everyone's going to know what I got them. So what I'll do, each person gets a little box with their name in it, and then I will write their presents down once I have purchased them. Once they arrive at my house, I highlight it so I know that I have it in my possession. Once I have wrapped it and labelled it, it gets crossed out, so then I know that it is ready to go. And then what I did this year, which I haven't done before, I might actually pop this over here, is I did a total of everything that I spent on Christmas. So my entire Christmas total was £434.75. I need to make sure I save more next year because I was struggling sort of come November, because I do start buying stuff at about March time because I just like to get like small little like the stocking filler things for my family members. And then obviously I sort of was running low on money come November, start of December, so I was like, do you know what, if I keep a total then I know. So this is again transferred into next year's planner because I've done this since 2019 and it has really helped me keep track of presents and stuff. And I could actually, I guess in a way over here, do the same thing but for people's birthdays. So that could be an idea for next year, maybe. Could be an idea. So that is how that one has come out. And we're almost at the end now, I promise. And then at the very end is just how I've got the 2020 overview laid out. There's nothing really fancy about it. Holidays are highlighted, paydays are circled, and that is it really. I'm just going to leave you here on my little Christmassy week. So I'm off to go have my booster jab in a little while, so I thought I'd film this just before we have to go. And then I have something to edit when I come back, and my arm will be probably very sore. So that is it for the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on the day, obviously it is New Year's Day, so Happy New Year to you all. And if you're watching it after the 1st, still Happy New Year everyone. I hope you have a wonderful 2022 and that your festive season has been really nice. I will see you guys in a video again soon. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.